Hey guys, so today we're taking a look at Rainbow Max Link's Dokkan Fest Physical Rose Goku Black. He is done. I got this done pretty fast because I know people want to see showcases of this character. So obviously, global first. This is probably, again, going to be the final global first of all time. But we'll see. We'll see. So obviously, the links are done. In terms of the build, I went for a lot of crit because he's going to be doing a lot of normal attacks in base. And if you're not really critting on those normal attacks, they're not going to be doing a lot of damage. So I wanted to give him the extra damage boost there. I think you can really do whatever you want with this character. I mean, additional... So the thing with this character is he's doing so many attacks that you don't need that much additional with this guy. I actually did bust out a 5 additional 5 crit gold skill orb, like super mega premium skill orb for this guy. Because he is global first, again, I think he's going to be probably the last global first ever. And I did give him some dodge as well on the silver skill orb, and I gave him, like, I think 1 tick of dodge in the actual hidden potential system as well, the board. So he's got 8 dodge. Yeah, he has a chance. And then I mostly just went for crit, 22 crit, and then additional is at 13. I think going between like 11 and 14 additional is probably good enough. And then I ended up giving him a 7 attack bronze skill orb because when I'm using this guy, I'm mainly just looking for those big numbers. I don't care about anything else. That's my main purpose behind using this guy. We'll see how many times he can attack in the single turn. We'll see how many stacks of that 30% attack and defensive buff he can get from his passive. We'll see how high his numbers can get. That's really all I care about. So we're going to be jumping into the Metal Cooler Core stage here because I think it'll at least give us a good opportunity to set up the domain transformation for Rose. Right, the first phase being unkillable means we can just sort of set up rotations and be fine. Now, the problem is that last slot on the right side. So for the first 55% showcase, I had Int Goku Black on the team. And I don't think Int Goku Black is going to perform too well in Red Zone Metal Cooler Core fight. I mean, the Metal Cooler Core fight is obviously now, what, a year and a half old? So it's not that insane anymore, but the core can still hit pretty hard. I'm going to bring in the Int Zamasu instead. I think he's going to fare better here. But same exact team build as yesterday. The only thing I did is replace the Int Goku Black with the Int Zamasu. And the friend, obviously, is Rainbow. The friend has a lot of offense. I actually don't think this is definitely not a bad build for Goku Black. 27 crit, 8 additional, 3 dodge. And then he's got a lot of raw attack skill orbs. So 16.8k attack, looking pretty good. Let's just jump in. The only non-super boss category ally on the team is going to be the Crimson Masked Saiyan. So if we can, like, figure out a way to float him off going into the 4th turn of one of these Goku Blacks, we'll be able to transform in turn 4 and look pretty good, I think. So let us head in and see how this goes. Okay, well, wow. That's... I mean, I guess it could have been worse because I was initially thinking this is the worst possible outcome, like, actually. Out of every single possible rotation outcome, is this the #1 worst possible outcome? And the reason is because, like I just said, we got to float off Crimson Masked Saiyan so that we can get the transformation, but that would leave double Rose in the same rotation. But then again, we can link up the post transform Rose with the pre-transform Rose, even though it's technically not a transformation. So I'm just gonna float Crimson Masked Saiyan off on that 2nd turn, and then we'll be able to have that rotation there. All right, let's go. It's been a little bit since I've done this fight. Okay. Not much to be scared of in this first phase, obviously. Texamasu is a full year of power creep ahead of this event, so we'll be able to fare well, at least the first 2 turns here. Alright, remember, Int Zamasu, I think he needs to take, what is it, like 6 hits for him to get the additional? It doesn't really matter too much. The thing with Zamasu is he's going to get the extra 20% damage reduction, so he's going to have a total of 60% damage reduction if you have a full Realm of Gods rotation, which of course we're going to have at all times with this team, so that's pretty good. I guess we'll get Goku Black and Zamasu built up in slot 1. Let's just put them there. We'll get the 18 key for the, I think it's what, the 6 turn raise, and then we'll do this. I'm going to try and do my best to save those rainbow orbs. So we have at least three rainbow orbs for next turn for Goku Black, which is pretty good. Remember, Goku Black in base does not change orbs to rainbow. So you have to like preemptively set up the rainbow orbs for him, which is, I guess, kind of a negative. But once he transforms, he does get the rainbow orb changing. So he should be looking pretty good once that kicks in. All right, we'll get Texamasu built up as well. Does lower attack. I forgot he even did that on 18 key. All right, get a bunch of attack stacks in. Another super. That's pretty quick. Okay, I mean, this is obviously going to do nothing at all, but it's going to debuff us. All right, and Zamasu is going to heal when he supers. All right, Rose time. So remember, we have to float off Crimson Mass Saiyan because he's not a super boss. And the only way we can transform on turn 4 is if we have a full super boss rotation, which we are going to have next turn, of course, on turn 4. So, I mean, I guess we just do this. Do we? 5 out of 7 with Crimson Mass Saiyan's pretty good. Let's do. I don't even care about this Rose getting the orbs. Let's give the orbs to the friend because he actually has links that are activated here. Let's do that, and then we'll do this. Okay, so remember, we do have 30% damage reduction even after attacking in base form here because we have enough super bosses on the team. All right, my Rose is going to look pretty bad here, but the friend's going to look really good, hopefully. All right, that's all he's going to do. Yep, and then the friend's going to come in. Okay, so he's starting at 3.9. Obviously terrible. His first attack is always going to be looking pretty unimpressive. All right, so there's attack number 1, attack number 2, attack number 3, attack number 4, attack number 5, attack number 6. Okay, there's 10 million. You could do one more, I think. Ah, he didn't do it. Okay. Did he not get the hidden potential system? He might have not gotten him. That's insane. Because if we got 3 rainbow orbs with him, so he should have been able to do 7, I believe. Okay, I mean, we have a really good setup for the turn 4 here, where we're going to go into fighting the Metal Cooler Core on turn 4, and we're going to have basically a perfect setup for that. Double Rose. I mean, Zamasu can probably just... I don't know if he'd die. Remember, he has 60% damage reduction, but he take a lot of damage. Let's keep AGL Zamasu around. I'm going to float Rose and Zamasu off. Let's just make sure we get some stacks in with him. Let's do this. Okay, so even though we are going to have Rainbow Orb changing next turn, I do want to at least try and save some Rainbow Orbs if possible. So I'm just not going to get any Rainbow Orbs. There's no I don't need to. There's no reason to collect the Rainbow Orbs here. Let's do this. Hopefully we Rainbow Orb change Tech Orbs next turn. We got a good setup if that's the case. All right, this next turn is the turn of truth. The turn of truth. How good is Rose gonna look? Actually, didn't even check. I think the friend is full level 10 links as well. I think I hovered over him, so we should have been able to see already, but I believe he is level 10 links. So I might actually end up transforming the friend because the friend has a little bit higher attack than mine because he did put those attack equipment on Rose. I think he has like 500 more attack than mine or something like that, which is pretty significant. So I think we'll give the transformation to the friend, and then we'll just have mine be in slot 2. Remember, when the Rose is transformed, he takes 66% less damage from attacks before he attacks. So if we put him in slot 1 and the Middle Cooler Core supers right away, he should be good, right? We're going to have big bad bosses. We're going to have all these links up. I'm not going to have support because Zamasu doesn't support. I actually considered bringing STR Rose. That's how few options this team has. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, he sealed the friend, and for that exact purpose, I did end up bringing a Dende. So, yeah, we're not doing that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and... He's attacking once in the front. Oh, wait, no, he changed the field of orbs. Yeah, okay, so we actually didn't save those orbs last turn, but he does... Yeah, I guess it makes sense because he technically phases into a different mode here. All right, so we're going to transform the friend. Hopefully we get some decent luck with the orb changing. Otherwise, this is gonna be annoying. All right, how do you treat us, Rose? Okay. Well, what if we did this? Is there even a way we can get 2 rainbow orbs? I don't think so. Wow. That is... Okay. Whatever, man. One rainbow orb. This is mine that had 0? I think it's because he did, what, 3 attacks in the first turn, so he's gonna get the additional super guaranteed, and that's what happened just there. Alright. Yeah, that sucks. Super. That's not good. At all. Damn. Alright, well, let's try and not kill here so that we can at least get another turn. I mean, it's impossible to hold that. Zamasu is starting at 24 keys, so... when we have the domain up, by the way, we are getting the... What is it? It's 20% stats to Super Boss and Extreme Allies, I believe. So we're getting a lot of extra stats from this domain being up here. Yeah, this guy's at 10.5. I've never seen him this high before, I don't think, in terms of attack. The attack Zamasu is about to be like 25 million or something. Because that's like the number we saw in the last video. There's no support on this rotation. I think he's just dead. I think the core's dead. I think Zamasu was like, if Zamasu crits, like, I think we just kill at 25 million. He lived, but I mean, we're not going to be able to. He's not going to have a lot of health left. I think he's going to be alive after this, but he's going to be alive just barely. All right, how much does this do? It's like 340. Wow. I mean, I guess the core still hits decently hard, but... Okay, never mind. He didn't do nearly as much as I thought he would. Okay, I mean, this is a good turn. We can get 3 rainbow... Honestly, 3 rainbow orbs is about what I would hope to get with this guy. That turn where we had... That was just a joke. That was actually a joke. Okay, well, I mean, we're not going to be able to do a ton of attacks because he's going to die before we are going to be able to do that, but let's just see how this goes. I guess I'll jump into another event, right? That wasn't really a good showing at all. All right, 6.1. A 10. Yeah, can't really get. I'm gonna actually jump into the same stage here. Should I? I'm gonna actually. I am gonna actually replace Int Zamasu with STR Rose, just to get a support character on here. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, so check this out. I think the way... Okay, so let me actually open this and try to explain what my strategy is going to be here. I think the way this works... So let me just read this. Launches an additional super attack every time the character attacks 5 times in battle. I think the way this works... So, for example, if on this turn we attack 4 times, we're only going to need to do 1 attack next turn to get the guaranteed additional super. And then if we do another 5 attacks after that within the same turn, we'll actually be able to trigger it twice in the same turn. So what we want to do here is we actually only want to get 4 attacks this turn so that we can set up the following turn where we're going to maximize that portion of his passive. Okay, so obviously this is his first turn. We need to make sure we float off Crimson Mass. And by the way, I am going to be floating on STR Rose to this rotation. So we're actually going to be starting the Metal Cooler Core out with a transformed Physical Rose that's going to be linked up next to STR Rose. So we're going to have the 50% support. It should be pretty good for him. But we'll do this, and I'm just trying to think here. So we get, obviously, the normal attack. We are going to get the additional that has a 50% chance to be a super. And then we can get the Hidden Potential System. So that's 3 attacks we're going to get, and we can't get any more than that until we start collecting Rainbow Key Spheres. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to only get 1. I mean, we only can get 1 on this rotation, but even if we could get more than 1, I think the smartest play here is if you can only get 1, you actually probably only want to get 1 here. So I'm going to only grab this. So we're going to be doing 4 attacks on this turn. If we get super unlucky, we can only do 3, I guess, because if we don't get the Hidden Potential System, but I mean, it's pretty likely that we do get it. But this is going to give us the best setup for the next turn when we transform. So let's do this. Let's see how this works. So 1 Rainbow Orb. We should attack 4 times. Worst scenario is 3 attacks. So attack number 1. Attack number 2. Attack number 3. And we should be getting 1 more. Hopefully. Wow, he didn't... I have 13 additional on him. That's a 26% chance per... So we failed a 26% chance 3 times. I guess that's not horrible. It's not like super bad luck, but damn. Okay. So what that means is we have to attack... What is that? We have to attack 7 times next turn to get the extra proc of that ability, which is not impossible. It's going to just depend on how well the Rainbow Orb luck is. We'll see. All right, so this is fine. I don't remember how many attacks this guy did. When you're using this character, you really have to pay attention and keep track in your mind, like how many supers you've done. I don't remember how many attacks I did. I think I probably did 4. So I mean, we're gonna get the extra thing no matter what. So let's just grab this. Okay, this should be nothing because we have 60% damage reduction before we attack, plus type advantage. 10k. Oh yeah, because he actually got supered last turn, so he was debuffed going into this turn. That's why I took damage. All right. Let's see. Attack number 1. 2. Okay, this I think is the guaranteed super from attacking 5 times. So it does that. Obviously, like I just said, it carries over. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, so here comes the big turn. Just please, please, for the love of God, don't give us terrible rainbow orb luck. Just don't give me terrible rainbow orb luck. That's all I ask. All right, show me that field. Let's see what it looks like before we even get to transform. This is totally random because it's a new phase. Oh, we actually did get 3 that we can get right away. Somebody sealed? Oh, he sealed. Okay, well, I mean, we're just gonna do this. Yeah, why not do it again? Always got to bring a Dende when you come into this fight here. All right, so again, we're going to transform. We already saw this, so we're just going to skip it. Change the AGL orbs to rainbow. Do it. It doesn't change anything. Yeah, we can still only get 3. Damn. Okay, I mean, 3 is like a pretty realistic amount. Again, we have 7 out of 7 here with STR Rose. 425k defense here, by the way. Okay, I mean, let's see. So we've already done 3 attacks with my Rose, which means he can do 10 attacks. No, actually, no, I don't think he can because he only got 3 rainbow orbs. So how many attacks can we actually do? We have to like sit down and think about it. So we could do the normal attack. We could do 3 attacks from the rainbow orbs. We're going to do the 50% super attack. That's 5. Then we're going to get hidden potential system. That's 6. Then we're going to get the guaranteed super. That's 7. So we actually, and then we should trigger it again, right? I think we're going to attack 8 times on this turn. I think we're going to attack 8 times on this turn. And we should have 2 guaranteed supers, by the way. Let's see if my theory is correct. Let's count. 1. 2. 3. Here's the guaranteed super. 4. 5. 6. 7. One more, buddy. It's all going to come down to whether or not the guaranteed super can trigger itself. Okay, I guess it can't trigger itself, damn it. That's pretty good. Yeah, because we did 1, 2, 3. The third attack... No, actually, no. The third attack was the guaranteed super. The third attack was the guaranteed super that triggered from us attacking 5 times. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So theoretically speaking, that third attack, if you include that in the count for 5 supers, that should have triggered our second activation of the same mechanic. So again, attack number 1 and 2 of that turn, we're contributing towards the guaranteed super that was attack number 3 in that turn. So again, we had 7 attacks in total that turn. We had attack number 3, which was the guaranteed super. So that's 1. Then we have 2, 3. No, sorry. Then we have, so we have attack number 3, attack number 4, attack number 5, attack number 6, attack number 7. So attacks 3 through 7, that's 5 attacks. So basically what we just learned is, again, the portion of his passive where it says launches an additional attack that... No, sorry. Where is it? Launches an additional super attack every time the character performs 5 attacks in battle. So for that passive, that portion of this passive, the attack, the super attack that triggers from that doesn't count towards itself. So that is good to know. That is good to know. Okay, well, I guess we will just wrap this up here. We got debuffs on this character last turn. Doesn't matter. Let's just get... Oh, nice. 4 rainbows is good. We should be able to kill him, obviously, from this position, right? So... Should I jump into another fight? Is the question. What do we want to do? I mean, we saw him do like, what, a 20-something million attacks out there? He could have done better, honestly. Like, he could have done even more. You know what the problem... You know actually why we got screwed? I'll tell you why we got screwed. It was the fact that we didn't get the hidden potential system additional on the first turn. If we had gotten the hidden potential system on the first turn, we would have gotten the additional... We would have gotten another additional super. Because it would have pushed us to another 5 attacks. Damn, that sucks. We actually got screwed out of that hidden potential system additional on that first turn. All right, you know what I'll do? I'll jump in one more time to the same fight, and I'll just forward to the turn where we're going to transform. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I actually do want to show this turn. By the way, of course, he sniped STR Rose in slot 3 with a super. We're going to flip the friend. By the way, the friend isn't even rainbowed. I ran out of rainbow friends, so we're going to use mine, of course. All right, same situation. We're only going to get 1 rainbow orb on purpose so that we can try and set up the best outcome for next turn. Again, the best possible outcome on this turn is we get 4 attacks, which all that means is we trigger the hidden potential system. It's a 13 hidden. We have a 26% chance per attack. We're guaranteed doing 3 attacks. All we have to do is hit the 26% on one of those 3 attacks. It doesn't have to be a hidden potential system additional super. All it has to do is trigger the hidden potential system, and we will be good. All right, let's just see. Do not screw us out of these, man. I mean, we need this. We need these attacks. We need the 4 attacks here. All right, 1. 2. There's going to be a normal after this, and then we'll see. All right, give us a 4th. Yes. Okay, we're good. We are good. We are good. I will be right back. All right, man. Let's go. All we need are 3 rainbow orbs. I'm not asking for a god, rotation where we have like 5 rainbow orbs lined up. A gift from the heavens. All I need is 3. I need 3 rainbow orbs. That's it. It's not a tall order, I don't think. All right, let's see what this field of orbs looks like. Again, it does get reset when we go into this phase here. Oh God, is that 0? It was 0 rainbow. No, there's 1 at the bottom. Okay, so that's pretty bad. Okay, so there's 2 good outcomes here. If he changes the purple orbs, or if he changes the red orbs. Anything else is kind of bad, I think. Worst outcome is he changes the yellow orbs, because then we actually get nothing. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm a little nervous. Don't screw us, please. Oh, he can't change the yellow orbs, because he can change everything except for yellow. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we can get 3. Yeah, that worked out. Yeah, because physical orbs he can't change, because obviously he's physical, so... Okay, we're in business, because we did end up getting the 4 attacks. So what's going to happen here is we can get 3 rainbows, which is perfect. Again, we potentially could have gotten 4. We even maybe potentially could have gotten 5, which would have significantly powered him up. But 3 is, I think, probably what you're going to see most of the time from him. So we'll go ahead and do this. So what you're about to see here is we're going to do our normal attack, and then the second attack we're going to do is going to be the guaranteed super attack from attacking 5 times. Because we attacked 4 times in the first turn, and we're going to do our normal attack here first. That will trigger that. We got 3 rainbows, which is going to be 3 more attacks. Then we're going to have our 50% additional, that could have the 50% chance to be a super. And then we have the hidden potential system. And then assuming we get the hidden potential system, which is like almost impossible not to get it with how many attacks we're doing, we should be able to get the guaranteed super again, and that should be our final attack in the turn here. So we should end. So what's going to happen is we're going to get, we're going to start out with a super as our first attack. Our second attack is also going to be a super. And then I think the third attack technically is going to be the additional that has a 50% chance to be a super. And then we're going to do 3 normals. Then we're going to do the hidden potential system. And then we're going to do another hidden. And then we're going to do another super attack. So how many is that? Attack, guaranteed, 50%, normal, normal, normal. Hidden potential system. So the second and 8th attack are going to be supers. No, sorry. The first, second, and 8th attack are guaranteed to be supers. And then in between those, there's 2 attacks that are 50-50 chances. We'll see how this goes. Pretty complicated character, actually. But I actually kind of think... I think he's fun. It takes a lot of brain power and thinking to get him set up in the best positions, right? All right, so 6.7. Our next attack is going to be a super. Yep. All right, the next attack is going to be a 50% chance to be a super. Okay, we got a normal. Here's 3 normals. 1, 2. Oh, wait. Oh, did he proc the hidden potential system early or something? We should still have more after this, I believe. Yeah, there's another one. Okay. I think... Can we do one more? We might be able to do one more. Oh, no. What, did I miscount? Did he only do 2 normals? I gotta look back at the foot. I'm like trying to keep up with all this. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, he looked good there. He looked good there. But again, the key to get that performance out of him was we needed to go into the second turn with him already having done 4 normals. So we set up the guaranteed super there. And the reason why it's important to set that up is because we could technically trigger it twice during the turn, which we did there. So. Okay, I mean that's it, right? We're done. The funny thing about this is we could die here. Let's just do this. Who cares? Well, let me know what you think. Again, we could have even had a better performance from him, assuming we'd gotten more rainbow orbs. Like if we'd gotten 4 rainbow orbs, if we'd gotten 5 rainbow orbs. Because I'm just assuming that every time we get a rainbow orb, even when he's transformed, I'm just assuming it's going to be a normal. Like, rare chance. It's not... You're not really going to see that. But let me know what you guys think of Goku Black. Very interesting character. I kind of like his design. But there's clearly a few things about it that I would change if I could, such as his leader skills really, really bad. And then I think just, you know, it's not an issue so much on global right now, but the domain problem, right? When we get Broly for the 9th anniversary, we're not going to be able to activate both of the domains. And then that means we're not going to be able to transform both the characters. So interesting character. Gotta do a bit more of an experiment. I'm like still in the experimentation phase of this character because he's still brand new. I got him done pretty quickly. But let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, just kidding. We're back. I wanted to actually get this in the video because this is actually a tech that exists, obviously, on both versions of the game, but it's become a bit more prevalent on JP now that the Gammas are out. So as you guys know, the LR Carnival Gammas, they get extra buffs in terms of additional attacks and crit chance per int orb that they get, and then also depending on other types of orbs, depending on what phases they're in and what transformation phase they're in, right? But a way you can actually, I guess, exploit that mechanic, not an actual exploit, but a way you can make extra use of that mechanic is if you have giant forms, because what a giant form does, well, it's in this case, it's a rage mode. Rage modes and giant forms are basically the same type of mechanic. When I activate this LR Janemba Rage form, notice how it's turn 6 on the bottom left side of the screen. So what we're going to do here is the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to collect 4 rainbow orbs with Rosé. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And so what that means is Rose is now deemed to have collected 4 rainbow key spheres on turn 6. So we're going to go ahead and activate Janemba's Rage Mode. And when the Rage Mode expires, it is still going to be turn 6. That turn counter is not going to increase at all because the Rage form / Giant form, it doesn't move the turn counter up or down. It stays on the same turn. So what will happen is the Rage form will end, and then Rosé's passive will activate again and change orbs to rainbow again, and then we can get rainbow orbs with him again. So we got 4 rainbow orbs here, and then what we can do is we can add on additional rainbow orbs to what we collected before the Rage form was activated. So I think we're going to activate this because when was the last time you guys saw this? But let's go ahead and do this. And what we'll do is we'll try and save as many rainbow orbs as possible from this Rage Mode. It's been a long time since I've used this Janemba's Rage Mode. So we're going to try and not collect rainbow orbs. By the way, Rosé doesn't change physical orbs, so I think we're going to try and prioritize just getting physical orbs here. All right, so there's 3 on the left. I guess we'll just try and save those. Obviously, Janemba's Rage Form is kind of a trivial point here. It's just in terms of using the Rage Mode to sort of give us extra rainbow orbs. Is that 4 on the right I saw? Is that 4 rainbow orbs on the right side? Let me see. You know what would be hilarious? If he doesn't super in this, and then he just kills us right away, and this is all for nothing. Please super. Okay, thank you. All right, so now this means he should not be able to super when we exit the Rage Mode. There's one other thing I want to talk about after this as well, because I took to Twitter to see what people's opinions were on that turn that we had in this video on the Metal Cooler Core when I thought we should have had 8 attacks, but we ended up only having 7. I know the answer now, so I'll talk about that in a second. But I wanted to show this. Can we get 5? We can get 4. Damn. Okay. We almost got the god turn. Okay, so we can get 4. So this is going to be 8 rainbow orbs in total. Is what we're going to get from this. Okay. So link wise, this Rose isn't a big bad bosses, right? If I put him in the middle. 335. He's got 6 out of 7. Janemba wouldn't die, right? He's guarding. And he can't super, right? Because we just used the Rage Mode and he just supered. I think we're fine to do this. So I just want to get as many links up for Rose as possible here. All right. One other thing to mention is we don't have the support memory up here. I didn't bring it. All right. So yeah, we can get 4 rainbow. So this is going to be 8 rainbow orbs. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how many attacks we're going to do. How many times is this guy going to attack? Okay, so obviously this is not going to matter. And we are in a good spot here because obviously we have a boss that is a fairly bulky enemy, so he's not going to die right away. We are type. We do have effective against all type damage, but still. All right, here we go. Attack number 1. No support on this rotation. Attack number 2. Attack number 3. Attack number 4. Attack number 5. Attack number 6. Attack number 7. Attack number 8. That's it? Maybe it doesn't work that way, actually. Because yeah, maybe it doesn't work that way. Huh. You only did 8 attacks. Well, we're learning new stuff every day. That was my theory. It looks like the theory does not hold up. Because the reason why I thought that might be the case is because the gammas work that way. So if you collect... Well, I guess technically it's not the same mechanic. Because the thing with the gammas, the carnival gammas, is the gammas get different effects if you collect different types of key spheres. So like the gammas get additional super attacks if you collect int key spheres, but then they also gain additional attacks that have, I think, what is it, a great chance to be a super attack if you collect AGL or STR key spheres. So I think the way it works is you collect one type of key sphere before you use a giant form or a rage mode, and then when you use the giant form in the rage mode, when you come back out of that giant form or rage mode, you collect the other type of key sphere, and then the Gammas technically could get the effects from both of those. I guess for Rose it doesn't work because Rainbow Orbs are the same. I mean, if you look at his passive, like let's go over to his passive. Like it doesn't specify that it's only up to a certain amount of Rainbow Key Spheres. Right? It just says launches an additional attack that has a rare chance of becoming a super attack per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. So we collected 4 before the rage mode, then we collected 4 after the rage mode. So technically speaking, we should have done like 1 billion attacks, but we only did 8 attacks. Huh. Okay, I mean, that's confirmation that that does not, in fact, work for Rose. And then the last thing I want to quickly mention that we saw in the prior fight against the Metal Cooler Core is... Okay, so again, I went to Twitter and I asked people if they knew how this worked. And it seems like the consensus on how this works is the attacks that you do in the pre-transformed version of this character don't carry over to the post-transformed version. So again, we'll look at his passive. Launches an additional super attack every time the character attacks 5 times in battle. Technically, when we use the domain and we go into this form, this is no longer considered to be the character because it's a different character. So I think that's dumb. I don't think it should work like that. You should be able to carry over that first portion of his passive to this phase here. But that is the reasoning as to why we only got 7 attacks instead of the 8 attacks that I thought we would get. So now I understand how that works. And we also now have confirmation as well that you can't do like the super mega rainbow orb thing with the giant / rage mechanics either. So I'm glad that I was able to at least get that out of the way. Again, this is a showcase video, but it's also hopefully a video that you guys can take as a learning experience for how this character can and cannot be used, because I didn't even know that was how it worked. So I'm glad that we can get that out of the way. Let me know what you think of Rose. Now this is the end for real. I'll see you guys in the next one.